All eyes on Islamabad as the second round of talks are happening today. And already Iran's envoy has reached Islamabad, where the US envoys are still on the way. However, the US Vice President J.D. Vance's visit is not yet clear. In Islamabad today, the spotlight is on fresh efforts to revive the peace talks between Iran and United States. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi arrived late Friday, while US envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are scheduled to join discussions mediated by Pakistan. Officials say the talks aim to ease tensions in West Asia and explore a path towards extending the fragile ceasefire. However, Iran has publicly ruled out direct engagement, insisting its position will be conveyed through Pakistani intermediaries. The White House maintains cautious optimism, noting some progress in recent days. Security has been tightened across Islamabad, with the red zone sealed and heavy deployment of forces as the world watches for signs of breakthrough. You are seeing the file visuals of the first round of talks that are held in the early April, where US President J.D. Vance was arrived in Islamabad. However, the first round of talks were failed and J.D. Vance has returned immediately. Those were the file visuals of the US delegation part. However, the Iran Foreign Minister, Mr. Abbas Araghchi, has arrived in Islamabad, and the visuals that you are seeing to the left are the current visuals. Kindly note that Iran's delegation has already reached Islamabad, where US delegation is about to reach. And so, we are bringing you the latest visuals from Islamabad as far as the Iran's delegation visit is concerned, whereas the US delegation is concerned, they are not yet reached and the visit of the J.D. Vance is not yet clear. US Secretary Caroline has not given clear information whether US Vice President J.D. Vance could reach Islamabad or not. All the fingers are crossed. However, the Iran's delegation, the US delegation has already started to Islamabad. They are on the way, and at any time they couldn't reach Islamabad, where US delegation and the Iran delegation can meet at any time. The visuals what you are seeing to the left is the latest visuals, where Iran Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has arrived last night, and on to the right, the visuals are the file visuals, where US Vice President J.D. Vance's visit is not yet confirmed. However, the US delegation has already started to Islamabad, and they can reach to Islamabad at any time, and the second round of Islamabad talks can start at any time once the US delegation reaches out to Islamabad.